Alrighty, and now we're ready for task 4, the last one. This one's kind of neat. It's useful for a lot of different things. And we'll talk about that in just a second. But first we're going to the resource browser. And that's this one. And in the shared resources, we are looking for the images folder, shared images. So this one. So we're going to expand that down. And then we're looking for the subfolder for science. There it is. We'll expand that one down. And we want one for activities. And then pick the human body folder. Out of this we're going to drag the muscular system as well as Boneyard Bill, as he's called. Okay, back in our object browser. Excuse me. I'm going to take this muscular system and just to make it easier to lay over the top of the skeletal one, well, let me resize both of these so that they both fit on the page. And then I'm going to try to make them fit over one another so they're the exact same size. Almost. Okay. Now we're getting to the part where I need to mess with the transparency a bit. I'm going to take the transparency slider and move it in about halfway so that when I place them over the top I can see how well they line up with one another. Okay, and that's pretty close. So I'm going to leave them like that. Select them again. Turn the muscles back on. Okay. Now we know that we do not wear our skeletons on the outside, and so we need to take one of these images and place it over the top of the other so that our muscles are showing first before the bones. Now that we've identified which one that is, what we're actually going to be doing is placing the muscles on the top layer. And now that that's on the top layer, we know that it can be erased using, or not really erased, but seen through by using the magic ink tool. So ways that you could use this. If you have two different pictures, I know in some trainings they use the pictures of before and after of Greensburg when the tornado came. You can overlay any two pictures, like seasons is another good example, showing the exact same picture in winter and in summer. If you overlay one on top of the other, it's easy to erase away that top layer and see what's underneath. This is another good way to build suspense for an upcoming story. You can use a book cover, put another picture over the top that relates to one of the book characters, and have kids ask questions, and as they get closer and closer to the answer, you reveal a little bit more of the picture underneath until they know what the story is or the topic of the day or whatever. So very easy way to do some quick uncovering of things. And you can use the eraser and put it right back again by erasing that annotation that is the magic ink. So just one more little trick that you can use. It works like magic. That's the end of number 4. So you're all done.